Hi guys, let's jump right into the eyebrow tutorial video. I'm using Duo Lash Glue to get the hairs sleek and laid. This is for brows that are extremely thick or brows that are not groomed. You can use it for regular brows as well. It helps them to lay perfectly down. It does not harm your brows in any way, fashion or form, so you will be fine. From there, we use a spoolie and we brush through the hairs. So we go spoolie, then pass your finger, spoolie, then your finger. We do this a good few times, making sure that each hair is laid down. This is the prep before we start the eyebrow. Additionally, I went in with an eyebrow wax to ensure that the hair stays laid, it stays down for a better application of the brow pencil or pomade instead. The wax that I went in with gave a more oily appearance around the brows, and I am not a fan of that. I find brows should be matte, so I went in with a translucent powder to counteract that effect. Listen to me. Do not put a pong and a crown like I did. Oh my gosh, her brow is white. Oh my god. I put too much, please. I'm sorry. Right? Just a little goes a long way. Dab and brush off the brow. Dab on the brow, brush off the brow. The magic tool here is this angled eyebrow brush. Start from the beginning, short strokes, or I actually usually start from the arch. I don't know why I started from the beginning here. But we're going to do short connecting lines. We're not going to do one full long line. We're going to do short connecting lines. So it's not going to be jagged. It's going to connect one to the other on the bottom. So I personally like to begin with the bottom to get the shape that I want, and then I go to the top. What I am doing here is just outlining the brow. This is to get an average size or shape that you want. Even if you make a mistake, that's okay. This is not the final look of the brow if you don't want it to be. So we now fill in the brows from first the tail, so that the tail is the darkest part of your eyebrow. We do not want harsh lines or harsh looking brows. So we do strokes at the front of the brow, going upwards from the bottom line of the eyebrow to about midway through the brow. And then we're going to use the spoolie and brush through it. We're going to do strokes, spoolie, so that the spoolie could diffuse the brow at the front to ensure that it looks blended and natural. For the concealer, I usually use LA Gale or P. Louise. This time I used LA Gale in the shade Chestnut and Suede. I mixed them together and I started from the arch. Guys, note that the concealer is supposed to be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin complexion. If you want it to be brighter, more dramatic, you can go lighter, but to look presentable in society, I would advise you to go 1 to 2 shades lighter, starting from the arch, come down to the tail, and then I go from the beginning and line off the eyebrows. Rule number 2 for your concealer: do not use your product as if you are struggling. Please. That's why some people's concealer looks patchy. It's not cute. Right? Go in with a moderate amount, not too much, not too little, so that you can get the coverage that you need for the eyebrow look. So you see that there, you're not seeing her skin underneath. Even when I blend out, you're going to see it as if it's a feathered blend. What we also do is that we bring down the concealer to our eyelid. This is to ensure that there are no harsh lines. Anything that you do makeup wise, ensure that the ends are blended out. We never want to leave any product or anything on the face, which when it dries, it can give us harsh lines. Mistakes do happen, so if you do end up going into the brow with the concealer, that is fine. You can fix it. Just be very, very careful. You are going to go back into the pomade with the flat angled brush and go back into the brow. Also note that the concealer can get on the brush, so just pass it on your skin or whatever material you have, whether it's a wipes, and rub off the concealer before going back into the brow, because that could really make or break your brow. Go in as many times as you see fit. Nothing is wrong with that. Get your brows together. Look at her, looking like Cruella de Vil. Her brow is so high it can touch the Lord. My gosh. That's why I'm going back in. I'm going back in again and again and again. She wanted an arch. I gave her a tower. What is wrong? We have to fix it. Right, go in as many times as possible. You see? Now we get a different shape from the arch. So even if you get one shape initially, you can make something different. Do not be afraid. Try and try and try again. Practice makes improvement. Try it. Continue trying it until you get it. You are not going to be disappointed once you get it. So you have to continue trying. We're going to outline the top of the brows with your foundation color. Yes, I know this wasn't a foundation color. Don't come for me. We got it together in the ending. But I didn't have her shades. We had to mix about 3 shades to get her color. But besides the point, focus on the thing at hand. Get your foundation color. We're going at the top. We're starting from the arch to the tail and making sure that we have the perfect curve that we want. And then we're going to go to the front and do the same thing. We got a fluffy blending brush for the concealer. We're going to use the same brush and we're going to blend out the top of the eyebrow where the end of the foundation line is. We're going to blend that out. Again, I cannot stress on this enough. Always blend anything you put on your face because it can dry and it will dry as a harsh line. Blend, blend, blend after you've gotten your perfect shape or the shape that you are comfortable with. Go in as many times as you feel comfortable. Mind you, this was not the exact finished brow because when I do the other brow, I then compare them to each other to ensure that they are as close as can be. So I do my little alterations, nothing much, but I just make them match as closely as they could. All right, watch that blend. Look at the flick of the iris. Oh, look at the flick of the iris. That's all for this video. Bye, guys.